What's up, Mark? It's a real Double K one more time today, coming at you with SummerSlam 2016 reviews. Just a real quick video, share my thoughts on the show. I don't want to waste your time because Lord knows WWE just did that for us. So, the whole show just felt wrong. It didn't feel like SummerSlam. It had its moments. There was some good stuff in there, but there was a lot that was wrong and a lot that was bad. And just before we start, Del Rio, Paige, Eva, can we get Vince tested? Is that a possibility? Did Vince fail the wellness policy? Is that what this was? Anyways, let's start with the 12-man tag team match. The Hype Bros, the Usos, and American Alpha go over the Ascension, Breezango, and the Vaudevillains. Good match. Nothing really special. I don't understand the babyface teams going over. I really felt like the Ascension, Breezango, and the Vaudevillains needed a win coming out of this to establish the heel teams. And now it just looks like it's going to be American Alpha versus the Usos for whatever tag titles SmackDown ends up with. Either way, decent match, but just next, Neville and Sami Zayn go over on the Dudley Boyz. Again, good match. Understand the booking in this one. Zayn and Neville really had some to game from a win. The Dudley Boyz, that's what they're there for now. They're there to put young guys over and to build talent. And then we had Sheamus versus Cesaro in a really good match. Sheamus picks up the win in the first of the best of 7. I thought that was a great idea. Thought it was a good match. Both guys look strong. Both guys come out looking good, and no shame in Cesaro losing. He's won the last 2. Now in the first best 7, Sheamus had to win. Good booking. Then we started the main card off with Enzo and Cass versus Jericho. KO. Match had a couple of spots that were iffy, but I mean, it was a standard tag match. I really thought Jericho and Owens looked good. I picked them to win in my prediction video earlier today, and they did, so yay me. I felt like the booking on this one was right too. I think Jericho and Kevin Owens, more Kevin Owens, needed the win, and I don't think it hurts Cass and Enzo. They had a decent showing, so yeah, another pretty decent booking decision. From there, we went to the women's championship match, which I thought was way too early in the card. Would have rather have seen Apollo and Miz here, but whatever, it is what it is. Another botchy spot. Charlotte almost killed Sasha, and it was a good match. It was just as good as I thought it would be, just a couple scary moments. Charlotte shockingly wins a really good match. There were some reports online afterwards that Sasha was suspended for possibly a wellness violation. I read later PW Insider saying that the loss was planned, that Sasha wasn't injured. She hasn't failed. She's not suspended. She's taken some time off. She did just get married, and apparently she's got some nagging injuries that need to heal up. And that she should be back around September 23rd. I don't know if that's in time for not Clash of the Champions. But if so, I expect a rematch, and even if not, I expect a rematch. The order's kind of iffy because it was 6 hours. So we're going to go to Cena and Styles now. Easily match of the night. Amazing, perfect booking, beautiful storytelling. Just by far match of the night. I tweeted out at the real _K at Twitter that is a top 10 list match for any list, for anything in pro wrestling. That match was amazing, as close to perfect as I think you can get. Styles looked great. Cena looked great. I've heard some rumors that maybe Cena's taking a little time off, but Styles needed the win. They needed a top heel on SmackDown to go after Ambrose. Now they've got that. AJ Styles, John Cena, awesome match. And I picked Styles, so yay me again. Then we're going to go to the Club versus the New Day. Jon Stewart, I loved you on the Daily Show. Stay the hell out of a WWE ring. all you do when you show up is mess stuff up. You know it's bad when Jon Stewart gets booed in New York. So yeah, he had no purpose being there. Match was meh. Glad that Xavier got some shine on a pay-per-view. I think that's way overdue. But the finish, a DQ with Big E coming back. I was glad to see Big E come back. He drank the formaldehyde and spit it, which was weird. Great call by Corey Graves. But that match ends in a DQ, so I had the club picked to win the titles. They didn't win the titles, but they did win the match by DQ, so I'm counting it for me. That was a Raw match. It was a Raw match. They were going to go to Apollo Crews and The Miz. I had picked Apollo. The match was a little short. I really feel like they undermined the Intercontinental title with this whole build and the whole thing. But Miz wins. Crews looked pretty good. It's just, Miz won. I think that maybe, hopefully, this is a build for Apollo and not just a one-off to give Miz a win. But either way, I would have liked to have seen Apollo get the title. But Miz retains and is a really good heel champion, which I hate to say, but, you got to give the guy credit. Let's see, what do we have? Natalya, Alexa Bliss, and as I predicted, and because I read it on the internet, the returning Nikki Bella against Carmella, Naomi, and Becky Lynch. Really good match. Smooth. Everything seemed paced well. Everything made sense. Nikki, I believe, picked up the victory over Carmella. Luckily not with the rack attack because, the whole neck thing, but she looked good coming back. Nikki's been, leading up to the injury in that title reign, Nikki had gotten a lot better in the ring. It looks like she's going to be a heel, which I predicted, which I think's where she needs to be. She's that top level heel in that division that they need because they've got a really strong supporting cast. But Natalya, Bliss, Nikki pick up the win. Another one for me. Let's see what's left. Ambrose versus Ziggler. Kind of underwhelmed by it, honestly. Ambrose wins. I think everybody saw that coming. Dolph had some moments, looked good. It felt rushed to me. It really did. The whole pay-per-view just felt weird, but it didn't feel like SummerSlam. It felt like a really long, boring, screwed up episode, acid trip Raw. Ambrose wins. Sort of played a heel. He's an in-between, which is fine, because he can pull it off. That's kind of his character. But yeah, it happened. Ambrose wins. And then Finn Balor versus Seth Rollins, which I think was the second best match of the night. But holy crap. Can we talk about the fruit roll-up title that apparently Eva Marie designed because it's all red everything, because it's Raw, red versus blue, man. The title was so bad that it took away from the match, which, chill out, okay? Those guys put on a hell of a match. They put their bodies on the line. They're there to entertain you, and you're pissed off about a title. Really? We get it, it's ugly, but chill. Watch the match. That's what you paid a lot of money to go to SummerSlam to do. So watch it. Tweet about it like I did. Don't boo. Jesus. Anyways, Rollins and Balor, really good. Holy crap. The title is just, it makes me nuts. Balor wins. Really good match. Really good booking. You've booked him strong. It's really nice to see that they saw it through. They followed through on this one. And Balor gets the win. I don't think it hurts Rollins to lose. He's a great heel. He's Seth Rollins. It doesn't hurt him to lose. So I think there's going to be a rematch. I really do. I see Rollins versus Balor, 2 Clash champions, and I think it'll be just as good. And who knows, maybe they address the title because of what happened. Who doesn't? Either way, it shouldn't take away from the fact that the match was great. Then we go to Rusev versus Roman Reigns. If this was not Roman Reigns' intentional heel turn, then they are stupid. The match never even started. I had Reigns winning by DQ and Rusev retaining the title. taking them to Clash of Champions where Reigns would win the title. The match never happened. The match never started. It got called off, so I don't lose, which means I get to keep a little bit of body hair. So, yeah, I mean, they beat the hell out of each other. I was really happy with it in the beginning because Rusev had the upper hand. And I really felt like he needed to get some steam back after the loss on Raw. But then Reigns just goes banana and beats the crap out of him. Chair, throwing refs out of the way. He leaves. Rusev's holding his ribs, which who didn't see a spear coming a mile away? But part of me thinks that they thought that would get Roman over. But you got a guy who medically has been told he can't continue, and then you spear him, and you hit him with a chair. And how does that not make you a heel? And please, just let him be a heel. People don't like him anyways. They didn't like The Rock. You finally made The Rock a bad guy. Look what it did. Hey, maybe it works. Just saying. Well, what do I know? And then finally, Brock Lesnar versus Randy Orton. It was Brock Lesnar versus Randy Orton. Brock elbows Randy in the head after a pretty decent match. I mean, Orton got more than I expected. Bust him wide open. You knew they were going to end the match when you saw how much blood was coming out of Randy's head. And then Orton just keeps pounding away. Pounding away. Pounding away. And honestly, it seemed like a jerk thing to do. I'm sure he was just buying time until something happened. But the guy's clearly hurt. A couple of those shots looked to me like they actually landed. Hopefully Randy's okay, no more than stitches. But either way, it is what it is. I thought a TKO, if it had been planned, there was a way to do it. It could have been cool, built Brock's aura. But the way it happened, it just kind of summed up the whole show. Just kind of a cluster. Just, I don't know. What do you think? You can leave me comments below. You know, I don't shoot me a tweet at @thereal_K on Twitter. Yeah, you know the show's bad when they're chanting, "We want Slater," and CM Punk, which they haven't even done a lot lately, but they started chanting CM Punk tonight. That's how bad SummerSlam was. The whole show was weird. It seemed like an acid trip. Test Vince, #HashBrown, test Vince. The title was, it looked like a fruit roll-up. But yeah, so there it is. Punishment for the wrong predictions of being waxed tomorrow. Let's look at the big board. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 matches right. 1, 2, 3 wrong. That means I'm getting waxed 3 times, but 10 correct. 10 out of 3. Not bad at all. So, like, rate, review, subscribe, tweet me at @thereal_K. Let me know what you thought of SummerSlam in the comments below or on my Twitter. Give me a follow. Hopefully you guys like this, and tomorrow we'll be back. Hopefully tomorrow night around after or during Raw, we will get the punishment video up, and then maybe following Raw we'll get a Raw review. So let me know what you thought, and take it easy.